Lauren is so sweet. She don't bother nobody. She's one of the best people in the world, and she just get this deal with boys. Maybe you should, go to the other side. Go get a snow bunny.
So I thought you were gonna say something else.
Oh no, 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 not that side. No, I know you don't play for that team. I'm sorry. No, no, no. I'm playing. I'm playing. What is going on, everybody? Welcome into Did You Hear That with Shimei and Lauren, episode 11. I am Shimei Cook.
I am a Lauren Gilchrist.
Thank you so much, Lauren, for joining me. You have had a busy life, this summer. So I appreciate you, squeezing us into your very busy schedule. Lauren is not just a journalist; she's a queen of her royal court. She's preparing to do other stuff. So I'm very grateful for her time. But Lauren, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. A little tired. Just trying to like push through. It's Friday, so the weekend is here.
Yeah, we're taping this on July 18th, which is a Friday. Usually we tape on Tuesdays, but like I said, Lauren's schedule is crazy. So we just had to, I said, let me move some stuff around and make sure that we tape this week. All right. Today we have a few topics for today's show. First question for today, Lauren, I want to get your take on this. I have done this question before on radio, but like there, I get mixed reviews on this question. But I have every time I've done this question only twice. Uh, who? Well, this will be the second time. Who do you believe cheats more, women or men?
I honestly think men cheat a lot more than women, and I don't know if that's just because of my experiences with men or just being around men, but I think a lot of men have wandering eyes. I think for because to me, I kind of consider that cheating.
So you think a guy looking at another woman while he's with you is cheating?
Not just looking at her, but like how do I put this? Like objectifying her or talking about her or like giving her a lot of attention. Like I was in a relationship with somebody who really had wandering eyes.
Oh,
And how do I say this without like exposing them? But like just a man who is just always in another woman's face or always flirting with other people. I kind
yeah.
of I kind
Now, is that his personality? So some people personality they're like that with everybody, or
of
he is that person just like that with certain people? Because you gotta remember, like I'm very friendly
yeah.
with everybody, so a lot of people don't like some of my former partners didn't understand that, didn't like that, and they have to get out of the way because I'm not gonna change who I am for nobody. That's number one.
I
But I'm a loyal person. There's boundaries. You gotta understand. So was that person like that with everybody or certain people?
I think it's more so certain people.
Uh,
And like touching on other women or like constantly complimenting other women. I just feel like that's more than being friendly. Um,
Complimenting another woman, I don't think that's. I think that's just very respectful. I was raised by. I love my mother dearly, but when I see a woman who looks nice, I'm gonna compliment her. Now, I'm not gonna ask for her number. I'm gonna say if you have a nice outfit on, I'm gonna say you look nice. Like I said, there's boundaries, Lauren.
okay, Shamai. But I do think men cheat more. I feel like a lot of men don't have self-control,
That's
so
fair.
they go out and just sleep with whoever and do things on the low and just disappear. I've dealt with several situations like where men just out of nowhere become mean or like I got a lot going on or this person died when nobody really died. And it's just, oh, because I'm with somebody else, I'm with another woman, or I'm not a person like I'm not gonna go crazy if the man I'm dating like just grabs my phone. Um,
Oh yeah, I have nothing to hide.
exactly. But I've found, at least in my last relationship, like just even like looking over the shoulder was an issue. So it's kind of like if you're always hiding your phone and nobody can look at your phone and
Yeah,
things
you
like
have something
that,
to hide.
you're hiding something. Um, yeah. Um, with women, I feel like women can like cheat emotionally, like get close to people, but I really feel like a lot more men cheat more than women and they try to make excuses for it.
Women are more smarter with
Ex-
it.
Exactly.
Men are just
Yeah.
um just dumb or just not smart with it. See, the thing is, I'm gonna say women cheat more, but men get caught more. So that's probably why women would say men cheat more because they get caught more. Um, I believe, and I say this to the day that I die, black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat. If you have a black man that don't cheat, black boys cheat. Black men don't cheat. There's a difference. Here's why. A black man, and he has a great queen by his side. He knows better not to cheat, right? He knows better not to cheat. If he's a man, he's faithful. But if he's stuck in his boyish ways, he wanna be outside, quote unquote, then
Mhm.
that's a boy. If he, like you said, like he's showing things that he's trying to hide, like his phone or something like that, or he just got stuff all of a sudden going on, he's a boy. That's a boy. That's a boy. There's a difference. Black men don't cheat. Black boys cheat. There's a big difference.
Black
Thank you.
cheat.
Yes. I apparently, Lauren, you were dealing with a boy.
Yes. 6-year-old boy. Crazy. Um,
Oh my gosh.
because I mean, you're right. I feel like a lot of men aren't smart. There's a lot of men. Because to me, if I'm not the biggest on, oh, if you like someone else's picture, that's cheating. But if you're like in the comments, the
Yeah, it
D,
gets to a point. It does get to a point. You can like, but you can't touch.
yeah,
There you go.
the thing, like I felt like I told you this, Shimei, I don't
Now,
some
unless okay, hold on. Now,
yeah.
this is the follow-up question after you finish. Go ahead.
But they did not repost my pictures, but would repost other women's pictures.
Now that's weird.
Exactly.
That's childish. Very, very childish. But I have a follow-up question. How do you feel about your partner having friends of the opposite sex?
If they're friends, I'm perfectly fine with it. Now, if they're exes and there's situationships and things like that, no, I didn't. I don't agree with having like this was another issue in my past relationship. Like you shouldn't be all buddy buddy with your ex, spending
Wow.
one-on-one time with your ex and constantly being around her more than you're with me. That's weird. Um, like a friend in my opinion, is somebody you have not tried to date, you haven't had sex with, you weren't trying to get at. Like, that's a friend. And there's clear like boundaries. They're not calling you at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning.
Well, okay. I
It's
was Oh, okay. Hold on. There's friends that I have had that were like siblings to me. They weren't biologically, but they were siblings to me, right? And they were the opposite sex, and I could call them at any time of the day. That's different, right?
yeah, that's
Okay,
different.
okay,
That's
okay, okay,
different. But
okay,
if your relationship has always been sibling like and it's actually sibling like, that makes sense.
okay. Fair. Okay.
The whole siblings, but we sleep in the same bed and we're cuddling and we're it's just if there's no boundaries there, that's a problem.
It does get to a point. Yeah.
It gets to a point. When you say friend, I'm expecting friendship things, and like I said, it shouldn't be people that you've tried to get with, and either it didn't work or.
You miss your shot.
Exactly. Exactly. Like,
Ah.
and I honestly also feel like if that person, your so-called friend, you're spending more time with them than me, I just also find that a little strange.
Mm.
Because I mean, the way I look at relationships, I kind of consider I want you to be my best friend in a sense. And I guess Shemai, like you said, I was dealing with a little boy, like just the excuses all the time, like when it came to me, but when it came to other people.
Laura could write a book of what she has gone through with with men at Norfolk State University, but we have we digress. I'm always here, Alora. I really do feel bad for you because Alora is so sweet. She don't bother nobody. She's one of the best people in the world, and she just get this deal with boys. Maybe you should, go to the other side. Go get a snow bunny.
Shemai, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Oh, oh no, 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 not that side. No, I know you don't play for that team. I'm sorry. No, 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 I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
That's what I thought you were
Oh,
saying.
that went over your head. Catch
Oh,
that one tomorrow.
bro. I know this sounds really bad, but like
Uh-huh.
dating a white guy, I just feel like just how race in the history of our world, like how do we, if I were to marry this person, how do we talk to our children? How does their family act? Like, this sounds so bad, but like, I don't want to be dating master. Like, you know, or like, okay, like, that does sound really bad. I'm trying to clean this up. Like, about it. My dad like, made us watch like these Henry Louis Gates documentaries
Oh
and
my gosh.
stuff on slavery and whatnot.
After I watched 12 Years of Slavery, what was it? 12 years? Was it 12 Years of Slavery or whatever movie that was? Mm-mm.
Like watching all that stuff growing up, it's just like I don't think I could sit next to a white man and be all lovey dovey while I'm watching that on the screen. Like, you know, I mean, I am open to dating other races of color. And there's been white men I feel like I've been attracted to, but I just don't think culturally,
You look, you don't touch.
yeah, like I don't think it's gonna work. Um, and then just
Not a
even
good fit.
yeah, even if he's a really sweet guy and really culturally aware, when like my mom always says, you marry someone, you're marrying their family and everything that comes with them. So if
Hmm.
their family is, racist or just not accepting, I'm gonna have to constantly deal with that. And
Exactly.
I'm just not.
I always tell people, excuse me, always tell people this. If you see me with a white woman, call the police. I'm in danger.
I will.
I'm so serious.
Like I
Romantically, I'm talking about,
yeah.
not professionally. If you see me dating a white person, I'm in danger. Call the police. Okay. All right. But I'm not saying I don't like white people. I just,
It's just not my
not my
preference.
cup of tea. Yeah, not my cup of tea. I don't play in the snow. All right. Okay. We live in this society where everybody wants to record everything and with their phones, or we live on our phones. Do you have what do you believe? Do you have to record um every single moment in your life? Do you believe that we have to record every single moment in our life, or should we start living it in the moment now?
I feel both sides. Like with my internship, part of my requirement is to post on social media. It's supposed to be daily, but to me that's unrealistic. I'm not doing that. When it comes to like promoting your business, your brand, or what you do, I think it's very important. But with TikTok and just like you said, everybody feels like everything has to be recorded and posted. I don't really agree with that. I think a lot of people need to like live in the moment. Even if you're content creating, take some content and put the phone away. It's like, even like on TikTok, this is so ironic because I'm watching the concert because people are posting videos. But like, I love seeing the Breezy Bowl videos, and there's just like phones everywhere. And I'm are
The
y'all
same
gonna
thing at being Cowboy Carter, exactly.
like, are you gonna ever just like enjoy the moment, enjoy the time? And I've started to have the mindset of like, pictures you may look back at, but if you're constantly recording videos, how often are you actually sitting down, going through your gallery and looking at stuff? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's just taking up space.
yeah,
People just to have it.
yeah, like, are you really gonna sit down and, oh, I'm rewatching this video I took on a random Thursday? No. Um, or even just with Instagram today, it seems like everything nowadays has to be like a professional photo shoot, or people don't like post anymore. And I feel like with that type of like expectation or unsaid rule, it just puts a lot of pressure on people that you don't need to have. And it's kind of like it's ruining experiences that you're meant to have authentically. Um, when you are so focused on going to an event or celebrating something just for pictures alone.
I am one of those people where I love living in the moment. Um, sometimes I do like regret it because like I want to look back. There's certain things that I want to look back on and like to remember, but I think that yeah, starting like especially in college, I've been trying to live in the moment. I don't really like that whole like day in the life thing. Like when I be seeing you doing that, Lauren, props to you. I could never. It's like that's just I gotta constantly record myself. I gotta constantly do this. I gotta constantly well, like I got bad ADHD. I gotta focus on one thing at a time. So it's just like recording. Like I post like a little like behind the scenes like picture, but like constantly recording at every single moment, every single thing. It's really hard. So I really like living in the moment. Um, and yeah, but I think we especially in our generation, we live in a society where everything has to be picture perfect. Everything has to be, documented and stuff. But that's just that's just the way it is in the world of Tupac's.
Because I mean, I see both sides. I mean, like I said, if you're using it to build an authentic business or in media, like building your platform to get people to recognize you, um, I think it works. But just people constantly recording all the time or just posting just to be seen,
Oh yeah, I'm not one of those people. I only post.
the
I
whole, yeah,
no business.
whole like everybody thinks they're a celebrity type thing is what I think gets under my skin. It's like everybody wants to be famous, everybody wants to cosplay a celebrity. Like, to me, that's where you draw the line.
See, the thing is, and that's how people get hemmed up. I see. That's how people be following people. That's how people gain stalkers. That's how people. And this, I learned this. I was like, well, when I like go somewhere, I post it like probably like 15, 20 minutes after I leave. Because I know what, I'm very private. I don't know what people would know where I at, know where I'm at. Anybody, the killer could be watching. Like, like so. I'm not that person where, like, unless it's like a moment happening like right now, or like, okay, maybe I should. It is, but like, I'm not gonna do that all the time. No.
No.
Yeah, like when we went to our when I was at Under Armour, when I went to Under Armour over like last month, I posted it probably like the day after I left headquarters. So it's just like people like, oh, I didn't know you were in Baltimore. Yeah, exactly.
You weren't supposed
You
to.
weren't supposed to know.
Exactly. Like, it's I think I kind of do the same thing, especially when I'm actually posting more than a story. Like I just wait till it's all over. It's all over with. Here's the recap. That's it. Because I mean, I know there's people I know like are coming to my head right now that they have to post everything in real time, and it's just like, are you even taking in the experience that you're there for? Like, what I'm really excited. I wanted to do this for my 21st birthday, but at the time things just weren't aligning right. But as you know, I love Bruno Mars, and he has a club in Vegas called the Pinky Ring, and he does performances, but you're not allowed to have your phone inside.
That is good. I did hear that. I think that was on they did a story about that on the Today Show or something like a pop star.
You have to live in the moment, and I honestly admire that. And I hope to get to go maybe next year for my next birthday, 22. But like, that's one thing that comes to mind of just like living in the moment and experiencing. It's one thing because if I go, of course, I'll take a picture outside or something like that. But recording the whole concert or people who go live at a concert, I'm like,
Now, there's some benefits to that because if I could afford that Beyonce concert, I'm gonna
yeah,
watch it from home. I want to watch Cowboy Carter from
that's
home.
it's just like, dang, did you just pay all this money to stand up there like this? Like, so yeah, it's like pros and cons, but I'm just trying to do my own thing now. Like even with content creation, I'm just trying to do my own thing. I'm not pressuring myself to post every day or like have everything perfect. It's just
It's stressful. It's another full-time job.
it's like I'm not doing
You
it.
know what's bad when you get that weekly report from Apple that say, "Oh, your screen time went up 30%, or it went down, it went up 50%." I was like, "What?" But it makes sense because, we're always on our phone. Let's get into the talk question of the day. All right, recently I saw this post on Instagram, and I sent it to Lauren. She said this list makes no sense. And mind you, it's in no particular order. Okay, we could show the view if you're watching on the Cook Entertainment YouTube page. Here it is. It's the HBCU Pride Nation's top 15 finest HBCU women in no particular order. Like I said. It's FAMU, Spelman, Tuskegee, Howard, North Carolina A&T, Hampton, Southern, Texas Southern, Clark Atlanta, NCCU, North Carolina Central, Winston-Salem State, your institution, Norfolk State, Jackson State, Delaware State, and Benedict College. What is your take on this list, Lauren?
What was the criteria or statistics used to create this? Because what defines beauty?
Beauty or fine?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good
Is
question.
is it the surgery? Is it the hair? Is it the face? Like, what is it?
You think college students got enough money to get surgery?
You'd be surprised, Shimei.
Be surprised. I've never met somebody, a college student, who had surgery. I'm so serious. I hadn't
I've seen a TikTok where a girl said she used her loans or something like that to get,
an
yeah,
HBCU student,
yeah.
not PWI student.
It may have been PWI, but
We're talking about HBCUs.
still, I'm just like, what defines beauty? Because how do I put this without putting myself in a hole? Like for me, the type of beauty I have is different from a lot of people. Like, are you talking about completely 100% natural hair, natural face, natural body? Are you talking about with makeup on, weave, wigs, braids, sew-ins, whatever? The type of clothing, like how do we how do we define beauty? Um, because I remember having a conversation with my friends, and we were basically sharing how this guy cheated on his girl for another girl at our school. And I just felt like the guy was being very superficial because who he cheated, the girl he decided to cheat with, to me, looks very superficial in a lot of different ways. Um, how do I put this? Like the Instagram baddie look. Like it's only a
Oh,
certain type of clothes she wears. Whenever she wears makeup, her face looks like a totally different person. It doesn't necessarily look like her. If you were to hold up her natural face versus like her face with makeup on. Um, so that's kind of like what's skewing my mind right now. Like, how do we define this list? Are
that's fair.
are we talking about social media beauty standards? Or are we talking about 90s beauty where people still wear makeup, but it wasn't like how
It wasn't
today,
heavy. It
yeah, it
wasn't like, yeah.
wasn't like that. Are we, like I said, are we talking about people's actual hair that comes out their head and how they style it? Or are we talking about all the installs? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to put it, Shimei. I don't, not that I don't like conversations like this, it's just everybody's beautiful in their own type of way.
That's fair.
And I feel like with lists like this, especially for HBCUs in the Black community, we don't need any more division. We don't need anything else that's dividing us in a sense that in that type of way. I feel like a lot of conversations in the Black community right now are about colorism and, you know, the women who are lighter versus the women who are darker. That's always a conversation. It's like a never ending cycle. On like the shade room and things like that. Um,
But
this
you hate the shade room.
yeah, I do. I just I just like what's the purpose of because I mean, where's the men's list at?
That's a good question.
They don't
That's
have
a good question.
um and I believe because I think I never looked into it, but I saw a few TikToks as well as like because I never watched Love Island, but there was like this tweet going on about this person is a 10 in their state, but in other states they're not. Like that whole theory, like it's just I don't know. And I mean Norfolk State not being number one, I'm not surprised. But I
It
mean,
was in no particular order, so they don't even you don't even know where they were. It was in no particular order.
didn't Drake say the finest girl was in Virginia Beach or something like that? I, but anyways, I don't like conversations like that. Because it just causes division. I feel like I'm the prettiest girl in the world, Shemai, but there's plenty of people who don't feel the same. Um, but I, especially with HBCU culture, I just want to know how did they define that? Like, what made them say this is the list? Because I'm pretty sure it had to do with more social media standards rather than actual looking at the women of today. And this may get me in trouble. I'm scared to say this, but I just feel like beauty standards have definitely changed today versus like years ago. From we've already mentioned makeup, but I'm just talking about body size and shape. Like how the modeling shows nowadays, like it's there's so much backlash of how the modeling shows back in the day were. And whereas now it's like everybody can be a model, doesn't matter your fit, you're out of shape, doesn't matter, that type of things. I just want to know what is the like criteria to get on this list.
I don't know. I'm looking at the comments. And by the way, I got this from HBCU Pride Nation on Instagram. I'm gonna make that very, very clear, and want to make sure people don't think we made this up. This is from HBCU Pride Nation on Instagram. Even the comments are you. The comments literally are saying what you're saying, Lauren, about like Black women are beautiful no matter what HBCU they go for. Some lady said black women are beautiful at all HBCUs. Every HBCU has beautiful black women. No need to compete or single out few. We are all great. That's true. That is true. We are all great. Let me see. Uh, much better and heavy on the in no particular order, cause baby, we are all for them. Tuh. I'm just reading direct quotes. I don't understand. I think what you were saying though, that is you have a fair point. And like I said earlier, I've said this multiple occasions. Black women are the best thing God ever created. So, and that's one of the reasons why I went to HBCU because it's just the beautiful black women all over. It's so many now, guys. We have an advantage. We have so because we have so much options because the women outweigh the men. This is a fact. Now the women, you guys have to. Usually, this is when fights start to bring out with women and stuff because everybody's fighting over the same dude.
And that's where y'all get your egos from.
No, don't say y'all. It's just particular people. Don't let the good. Don't let the dude be um athlete or in royal court or something like that. Then everybody's doing that person.
Don't have enough.
Oh man, but no, I like.
Because I
I
mean, that's too, Shemai. That brings up a good point. Are we defining beauty as titles, letters?
guess,
I
yeah,
just
that's fair.
Does it
Because
seem
there be the quietest ones. There be the girls that be going to the library, go to class, go to their dorm. I have seen girls like that, like this beautiful. Like, where did she come from? Where did she come from? And she's just so quiet.
I mean, like, not to be rude, but like, not everybody. I feel like letters don't make you pretty.
No.
A title doesn't make you pretty. You know, oh, having a shapely body doesn't necessarily make you prettier than someone else. So, like,
Now, some people have bodies that don't match their face. I've
yeah,
seen that before.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, we're so shady, Lauren.
But it's just, I don't know. I don't know.
Jesus, oh.
Yeah.
Jesus, oh. With the list, it's I think they should have mentioned more HBCU. I didn't the list is fine.
Yeah.
It's in no particular order. Now, those are bigger schools, so of course they're going to be more populated and more. So they list a lot of big schools.
Because I mean, of course, Spelman. It's all
Oh,
women.
yes.
It's all women. What do you expect?
Howard too. Howard got some
Yeah.
beautiful women. Yeah, and FAMU too. And of course we have a queen right here, Lauren. So from Norfolk. So, but no, we digress. NC, my old school NCCU, yeah. But you gotta be careful with them. I learned that the hard way. But we digress. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Did You Hear That? Episode 11. Remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen.